Nation! Hey, Zach Edwards here with another, let's see, it would be an Ambassador Wednesday. No, Tutorial Tuesday. That's right, Tutorial Tuesday. Sorry, it's Tuesday. Anyways, so I wanted to help everyone to understand how the curriculum works. We want to make it so that you could go in and find basically any resource you need straight from a curriculum, but it cannot be boring. This is the first ever fully digital student-driven curriculum, and I'm going to show you how it works. So first off, when you're on the website, you come up to here to shop, go down to member site. Now, when you get the curriculum, you get access to our member site. So unless you are a member, you don't get that. Or unless you pay for the service, you don't get that. So here you have the curriculum. So it says, here's just a sample of the curriculum. All lesson plans come with a membership. This one is actually for free. The first section, The Road to War. This is everything leading up to the Revolutionary War. So this is the curriculum right here, right in front of you on your screen. And the great thing about this is it's like a book. It opens like a textbook, but textbooks could not do what this one can do. So if you want, you can actually load this to full screen. And it's going to take a second for it to load up because I'm using my internet to record this video and also open up all my screens. So there might be a little bit of delay, but stick with me. We're going to walk you through this. Okay. So I step over to the curriculum. Here it is, just loaded up. So it's full page. If you go to your desktop, you have a full page. All of this information is easy to read, and there's not a ton of it. Plus, it's pleasing to the eye. So up here, you can actually see a timeline of when these things happen. American Revolution, come to find out, is almost smack dab in the middle of when Columbus came and today. So that was a lot of time between when Columbus came, the colonies were made, and the American Revolution was started. But, I mean, considering all of these cities that were designed and built by the American Revolution, it's somewhat understandable. Because right there you can see that it's just under 300 years. That's how long it took. Just under 300 years. About 280. But you have more information here, usually dates and times, information and more information, depending on what the page is. But down here, like just the American Revolution, you're going to get your content. And here you've got a poem written by Phyllis Wheatley. Down below it, you have a summary of some more information. And then say if you're on a device and it only has one page showing, so if you're on your phone, it's not going to show you both pages because you wouldn't be able to read anything. So it only gives you one page at a time. You can come down to the bottom and you can say, click to the next page, and that sends you back to this page over here. Or you can flip through these pages and see new pages as you go. So let's just say American Revolution. So on the next page, it gives you more information right here. Again, small snippets, so you're not being overwhelmed by, like when I was in high school, I had to read like 20 pages, and it was boring. Plus, it had all the old images, which we actually have right here. And these images, if you click on them, you'll go to like the Library of Congress or any one of these other organizations that provides these older images. And so you can actually see where they're from. So they're all sourced, so you can see it. Come over to this part, you usually get a quote or some sort of stats about it, statistics, numbers. This is the most exciting little area right here. This is the most interactive part. So right here is actually a YouTube video. Yes, you can click on any one of these, sometimes down here as well, but you click on the video itself, and the YouTube video actually starts right in the middle of the curriculum. So you don't have to go to YouTube and then come back to this page and then go to another page, and come back to this page, back and forth, back and forth. That would be really daunting, meaning that would be really tiring and unnecessary, because with technology today, you don't have to go there. So again, I said this is the first fully digital interactive curriculum. So I'm going to start up the page. I don't know if you can actually hear it.
John, the American Revolution,
so I'm going to fast forward to one of the best parts about this.
It's important.
So I'm going to let this load just a little bit. But this is a song about the American Revolution. It tells you like the importance. And if you want to, you can even blow it up to the full screen as well.
1773, Boston Tea Party, Jefferson ranked the British and Americans.
So I'm going to click out of here and go back to the full screen. Oh, there you go. A little X at the top. Brings me back to the curriculum with, again, this in the middle. And then I can get out of it. So that's one thing that no textbook can do. Over here, you can go to other YouTubes, and the videos pop up right away. Now, here's another part. So say you read all this, and you get really interested and want to read a little bit more. Well, you have two resources here. You have different websites, and these are, we have vetted the websites to make sure that they're appropriate and have accurate information. So you can go to these reliable resources right here, or websites right here, or even better, you can go to your local library and pick up a book and read about the American Revolution. Now, here's the cool thing about either going to the website or going to the book and including like watching a video, you get points for it. So you actually keep score of where you are in the curriculum, how many points you have. So you always know what your grade is. So you never have to wonder. And then you can also decide how you're going to mold your curriculum. For the students, you can pick, if you don't want to watch videos, watch videos. Who wants to watch videos? Okay, so I would watch the videos. If you didn't like reading, you didn't have to technically read any of these books, but you get extra points for them. Now, those are extra resources, extra ways of getting points. But down here are other ways of getting points. These are activities. So let's go to Map It. So Map It brings you to another page of the curriculum, and it will actually show you and guide you through an activity. So Map It is where you actually get to color the East Coast and the colonies that were here. And you'll actually show up like this after you're done coloring it. But every one of these, you can actually color and create your own little rendition of the 13 colonies. And later on, there will be another activity where you can actually name them. So right here on the sides, you actually have the names as well. So this is not just coloring, but you can actually name them and figure out which colonies are on which location. But this back section has all these different types of activities you can do. Like there's ones on music. Oh, then this is a general review. Okay, let's go back to here. You can learn how to make a timeline and what a timeline really is. But all you do is you click on it and a video pops up. They're YouTubes. So you can see exactly what you're learning. So again, the parents can actually go do the things that they need to get done, while the student is actually learning and doing it by themselves. But a lot of the activities, you actually want to bring other people in and make it a family activity, or make it in a co-op or with friends. So here they're going to tell you about making a timeline with baseball.
To illustrate a set of historical events.
Okay. So again, you can click through any one of these pages. Here you get to learn how to make a wax seal. And if you want, you can actually click on one of these images up here, and it'll actually bring you to Amazon where you can actually order it. So again, we direct you to all these different things that you can do. And by doing that, you order it 2 days later. If you've got Prime, you actually get it there and you can do the activity. You can actually melt wax to make a wax seal. And the other image in there as well, these are different seals that you can get. Close that. Just so I can have all these windows open. There we go. Okay. So flip over to Amazon. It's still loading. Give it a second. Wait for it. And it's still loading. Okay. So when the page actually loads up, there we go. Then you can actually choose which stamp you want with all different letters in it. So let's see if they give me all the different letters. There we go. B, C. All right. So you can actually buy your own stamp. And look, they're $10, so they're not too expensive. But with that, you can actually make a seal. Or you can grab something else, and at least something metal, and stamp your wax with it to create a seal. It doesn't have to be buying it on Amazon. You can use almost a lot of things around your house. Maybe even a fork. That would help you with creating that seal. So there's all these different activities. Okay, coming back to the pages. There are other things in here as well. Oops. So like the regulars. This is really cool. This is a reenactment. A soldier that's actually going to tell you about the life of a British regular. And then here it talks about the poor British redcoats. You actually get to understand their side and why some of the hardships that they went through. Remember this. Okay, so people in the military, they go out for maybe a year and then they'll come back right and see their families. So they'll be away from their families for about a year. And that's current day. But these regulars, they would leave for 5-10 years and not even be able to see their families. And their families would be waiting for them back in England. How sad would that be? How hard would that be? But they did it for their country. Okay, so I'm not going to demonize them for that. But again, you got other resources down here and such. Now, I'm going to bring you back to the website. On the website, when you buy into the curriculum, you actually get something special in addition. You actually get access to our member site. So you come up here and it usually, instead of saying Zach Edwards, it would say login. So you would click on the login, and if you have your password, so if you bought into the curriculum, we'll send you a link so you can make your password, and then you come down here to my account or my order. Either one will get you to this page. So it loads up, and then right here you can see all the different sections. Now that right now we just have 2 sections in the member site, we're working on getting the rest of them in here. But you come to section 1, the one that we were looking at already. And this section, as soon as it loads, will be the exact same thing we just went through. So you can actually see the whole curriculum again. Here, oh yeah, there you go. So again, you'll see the curriculum. And again, if you come down to the bottom corner, you can blow it up to the full screen. But you come down here, and this is more for the parents. This is where you can download the PDF of the instructions of how to actually use the curriculum, and also schedules. So if you want to use a schedule, if the parents want to be involved in a lot of the daily activities, they can help their kids know, their students know exactly what to do. But there's the schedule, or there's a score sheet, scorecard, and you can actually do both as well. But with a scorecard, let me see if how I want to do this. Bring this up. Hopefully this doesn't bring down the video. But this is going to bring you to the PDF of the American Revolution sections on the schedule, which I'll show you, and the introduction, and then the scorecard. I'm going to walk you through the scorecard so the students can understand how to use it. Now again, I just got to wait for it to load. I have a lot of things running on my computer all at the same time, so let's see. Again, wait for it. It's coming. It's coming. Okay, there we go. It's there. So this is the cover page of the publication. Then it comes to the introduction, is going to be in the next few pages. Now when it shows the introduction, see, I'm going to pause this for a second. Okay, here we go. It's basically loaded. There's one page that's still in the process of loading. But again, you get the first page here, and then you have the introduction of how to use the curriculum. Come down further, you actually get an explanation of what's on the pages. And this is the one that shows you what's on the second page. So we'll let that one load. This is what's really important. So this is if the parents want to have more control over what the kids are learning when they're learning it. This is a, right now in this first section, it's a... If you have any comments or questions, add them to the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you next, we'll see you tomorrow actually. Take care. Bye.